Was I the only one that picked up the Resident Evil vibe from the second episode when they first encountered that demon? You know how you can tell the writing is good? When you begin to feel sympathy for a villain, let alone a demon. This isn't a case of talk no Jutsu going into the effect. It's the last ride for Akaza's former life before possibly final face-off. I'm surprised the length of the backstory will be longer than a chapter. But after reading this one, I don't mind, for it was a nice, sad story to unfold. Before the backstory ensues, the present time covers the high tension of the sudden death. Giyu is close to passing out. He is very descriptive on how troubled he's feeling. He barely has stamina left, but not enough to fight well. It's necessary to explain to create high tension. His skills are downgraded significantly. He can't feel much of his right hand and his vision is barely clear. Most importantly, his technique precision falls. Don't be surprised if his attack miss or looks sloppy. What's really the problem is demons can't fight without feeling pain or exhaustion. It's why all of them fight like nothing has changed. So even without a head, current Akaza is almost if not as terrifying as with a head. Fortunately, Giyu has gone through really nice developments that he vows to not to lose anyone again, especially Tanjiro. He will save him even at the brink of death. Giyu has grown a lot. This was a really good build to the tension of the sudden death. However, that will engage for another time because it's time for a backstory. The last chapter ended with a girl stopping Akaza from fighting spiritually. We don't know what's the story, but now we not only learn who she is eventually, but so has Akaza's former self. Believe it or not, I was moved by it. Even during his struggle, he wants to kill to become stronger, but she doesn't understand why. His reason is because if he is not strong, he can't bring it back. Those words alone got me thinking that we are in for a hard-hitting story. The backstory begins with Akaza, or his human self, Hakuji, struggling to save his ill father. The medicine was expensive, and without a healthy environment, Hakuji could only steal money. Back then, his purpose to become stronger was to steal money without notice, defend when getting pummeled, and run away from officials to escape punishment. His life was nothing but the weak can never last. Being strong is all that matters. Like Tanjiro said, not everyone is born strong. Like Tanjiro said, not everyone is born strong. If only someone was there to help Hakuji. He has been deemed as a demon child, a metaphor for shadow. He was seen as unnatural due to early teeth right after birth. He was labeled as a criminal and he didn't give a damn about it. It didn't matter to him as long as he can help his father. Sadly, karma struck him down. Once his father heard about the crime, he committed suicide by hanging in order to free Hakuji's burden. That got dark really fast. The letter reads that his father wants him to live free and start a new life, another chance to make a living. He didn't take it because of his torn morality. He didn't understand why his father committed suicide, why the poor has to die. Hugging his father's tombstone was sad to watch. I was feeling sorry, though I tried to get a hold of myself. This is Akaza we're talking about, Kyojuro's murderer. Why the writer has to be good at drawing sympathy. Hakuji didn't want to start anew with love and care, instead anger and rage. The world was unfair to the poor innocent as the rotten people live and spoil. He tried to help, yet his father ended his life. It's like why Hakuji can't get any happiness. All of his struggles gone in vain. I can't blame him for feeling this way. He took out 7 adults alone, and this led to the mysterious man to appear. The man looks like the same guy who appeared behind Akaza before. In fact, his attitude seems to match well with his lively personality. He was impressed with his strength, but Hakuji didn't like his attitude. He tried to take him out, only to receive multiple punches. It's a similar fighting style as Akaza, which most likely means that man was his sensei. This is all making sense now. The man brought him to his home, despite Hakuji's criminal records. His name is Kezo, and he ran a martial arts dojo that teaches the Soyu style of fighting, but he never had a student. This would eventually lead Hakuji as his first one. At least that's what I'm predicting. Before that, Kezo wants him to nurse his sick daughter. His wife was nursing her before, but she grew exhausted and later committed suicide by drowning. Well, damn. He too was feeling depressed about his family dilemma. It's up to Hakuji to take care of his daughter. Now you may think, Kenzo is crazy to take in a criminal. Out of context, it is understandable. However, without any knowledge, as far as he's concerned, that criminal was defeated and gone for good. In short, this is Hakuji's second chance. That's a nice father. It's going to suck to see him killed. This is why Akaza was annoyed by Tanjiro's presence. It reminded him of Kezo and the tiresome story as he calls it. If you go by his words, it's no wonder the spirit interacted with Akaza after Tanjiro taught him with real-life lessons. The daughter is revealed to be the same girl who's spiritually stopping Akaza. Her name is Koyuki, and she looks adorable. I wonder if Hakuji had a crush on her. The chapter ends there, but what hit me hard is Akaza's thoughts. He started to remember everything, and he calls it worthless memory. Why? Because it's a memory of a broken hope. He was better off not remembering. It's like revisiting your nightmare, the time that traumatized you forever. This is Akaza's. Nothing but a lie. I'm surprised that a backstory will go on for another chapter, but for a character this long invested, I'm perfectly fine with it. It was a really good chapter with tension rising and a sob story to boot. I can't believe I'm feeling sorry for Akaza. The next part of the story could lead to the end, but that would mean tragedy will occur. Whatever it is next, I get the feeling the climax to the battle will be another sad end for him. But death may very well be his only exit from misery. And that will do it for the review. I hope you enjoyed this one. Looks like the ending is going to build up for a sad climactic end, because with Akaza showing his backstory, which seems to be really tragic, I can see how this one will have one side tragic and the other side of relief. What do you think of this chapter? Share your thoughts in the comment section. If you like this and want more of this, subscribe to my channel and my world will be yours to stay. Until next time, take care.